I have a run to train for, but I have not run in the longest time. The run, the 5K, is in 15 days from now. And the last time I ran, I don't even remember. I usually do a lot of running in the summer. I love that when it's warm, and some summers, if you've seen my posts on Instagram, I would run a good 18 or 20 miles, and I absolutely loved it. It would take a long time, but I would do it, and it was great, and it would wear me out very bad. And between that and all the hours I'm putting in at Planet Fitness, somehow I would still wonder why I'm so tired and feeling fatigued. How is that not obvious? But yeah, I haven't run in the longest time, but my friend is organizing this run at a Power Rangers convention. My friend Kevin from Morphin Time Fitness, the guy behind that whole project and that page. And I'm really happy about it. So excited for it. Not only are we running at the convention, us cosplayers, but some Ranger actors are running with us who will be at the Comic Con. And what a cooler thing! This is so exciting. What a great idea. So when I heard about it, I can't pass it up, and I know it would be good preparation for me to be running more and to train and to help me lose some extra pounds. I definitely ran into some setbacks. If it wasn't the ice cream I had over the summer, it was probably the Chinese food I had on my birthday a few weeks ago. But hit some stubborn weight and then got it to budge a little bit, but far from where I want to be. So I think this is great for a lot of reasons, and it makes a very interesting vlog experience. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Unpaused. But yeah, so it makes for a very interesting blog experience because I'm gonna call this cold cramming. In school, if we hadn't studied for the test at all and we try to cram the night before, which psychologists and neurologists say is like very bad for the brain, it's impossible to absorb and retain all that information if you only ever read the textbook study the night before. But if you're doing it weeks ahead and a little bit at a time and then just review the night before, it stays. Now, physical fitness is a little different, but I'm taking that term, cramming. But in the same respect, say I always was running, say I did do a lot of running this summer, then it'd be very easy for me to be like, okay, 5K, sure, let's even do a 10K, I got it, right? Um, and a 5K isn't hard. And what I like about the way Kevin is doing this race, so it's around the convention center, the campus there, and so one lap is, 1.5 miles, and then 2 laps is that 3 miles, that 5K. And if you can only do half of it, that's it. And I'm thinking, even if I had no preparation at all and just gave it a shot, winged it that morning before, that morning right there, I could easily do 1.5 miles, you know. So it's not like I've never run in my life. I'm just, haven't run regularly because I had some injuries at the beginning of this year. Like I said, I love running in the summer, but I didn't get to it this summer. I just kind of like late spring, early summer, I had some injuries, especially like running related things like shin splints and some things with my knee. And I didn't want to risk injuring myself further, right? So, I stay consistent with Planet Fitness and doing my strength training. But I didn't do a whole lot of like running like I normally do, right? But those injuries aren't really bothering me right now, so I think I'm in a good spot to run. Like if I was still feeling those injuries and this came up, I would think about, can't should I or should I not? But there's no I don't see any reason why I can't do this run. And now it's, like I said, making a very interesting blog experience. So today is October 30th, the run, which is today is Thursday, dark and early Thursday morning. Sun hasn't risen yet. And then the run is November 14th. So 15 days, and I got some training to do. And now it's about fitting that training into my lifestyle. I know the week before, I have the entire week before it, so next week, to do it, just based off the way my life is looking in preparation for this convention. Because I'm going to be, because, I'm from Massachusetts and this convention is down in Florida, but I'm helping my dad drive down to Florida next week. So then by the time we get there, I'll have about a solid week before the convention. Then I'm just going to do the convention and come back home after. So I know when I'm there, it'd be a new routine. It's warm, like I love running in the warmth, just like summer. So I can easily get a lot of that in, and you'll see vlog videos. If you're one of those people from the future, you can see those videos right now. But so I know a week from now I can definitely do it. Now it's a matter of everything I have to do between now and when I leave for Florida, because it's going to be several days just in the car where I can't do anything next week, right? And so what can I? So now it's about fitting it in between, work and, regular busyness and all the bunch of little things you have to do in regular life, and just all those little things that are time consuming that eat away at the day. I have to find that time to train, rearrange my life, my priorities. And I think, like I talked a little bit about, the biggest thing I'm kind of up against is that fatigue thing. I realized over the years, by going so hard all the time, I make myself super exhausted and it's hard to be productive in the other important areas of my life, building this brand, and there's lots of other things. So it's about, for me, finding that balance. And I think the good thing with running is it does recharge us. So I should start just a little bit of running. Maybe I'll get some in today, but this cold cramming thing, 15 days on the clock. I haven't done any like runs to prepare. The other day I was just doing some sprinting as it naturally fit into my day, crossing the street, trying to not get hit by a car, streets I had to cross anyways. And the way people drive around here in Massachusetts, they would run you over, no mercy, straight up Cobra Kai killers. They would. They drive like it. They don't slow down one bit. No, they say it's like they'd be happy to run you over. I don't get people sometimes. What a crazy world we live in, am I right? But I was so it was good motivation. That car's coming, I gotta run for my life. Seriously, literally. And I was doing it, and it was great. And I did it. And I crossed the road several times, and it was a good little sprint. And then I noticed throughout the day I'm wanting to naturally sprint more so that I can get in, no problem. It's just a matter now of putting that time and schedule into my day of, like, let me do a short run, let me run a couple miles, right? A 5K, it's only 3 miles. That's not bad. It's not a marathon. It's not like, and I'm telling you, when I really see this, when I do that first lap around the hotel at 1.5 miles, I'll be fine. I'll be like, that's it. You know, and I think I could do that even cold completely. So it's gonna be an interesting this next week. I should get some in, some running in today and tomorrow, and then some running in next week before the trip. And then, road trip middle of the week, gonna take us like probably like 2 or 3 days for my dad and I get down to Florida. And then I have that whole week before. And I think if I get myself in the habit of running more than 5K, that 5K will be nothing, right? And I have the whole week to do it. So So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys with what's going on. It's an interesting experiment. I said, giddy up, let's try it. And here we go. First 5K. I've like back when I used to run, those 18 or 20 miles just for fun. My and then I go into work like 8 to 4. My boss was like, Jeff, why are you doing this? Are you just like training for a marathon? Or she's like, that's like easily like a half marathon right there. I'm like, oh, really? So I was like, oh, that'd be cool to say I did a marathon. And I do enjoy running. It's good. I think it's good. Some people are those anti-runners, say it does all these bad things for you, it's not good for your health, you won't lose weight. But like I've been saying, one reason that made me excited to accept this opportunity is that I'm trying to get some of that extra weight to just budge and move, especially getting prepared for cosplaying and for the filming we're going to be doing. So what a perfect thing. Like this goal helps me with my other goals. Excellent. Let's go.